It was a Coach to Cure MD and ball game. Every coach in the country wears a patch on his left sleeve today, and I want to thank the families that are involved in this terrible disease that we're able to partner with the Coach to Cure MD group, the NCAA has in 2008 to raise awareness and raise funds for muscular dystrophy. And I know that they've put that out, but it's text CURE, C-U-R-E, to 50555 for a $10 donation. And you know, it's an opportunity for us to use a platform that we have to help raise awareness, and to be able to have some families involved today with us is just rewarding to be a platform that we have to do this. I want to give credit to Coach Edsel and his UConn team. He's building a program. There's no doubt about it. They're getting better every week. I know what he's going through. We've gone through it. They're getting better. They played extremely hard. I knew they would. They got better from week 1 to week 2, and week 2 to week 3, and obviously into this week. And we knew they weren't going to just lay down. And Coach Lashley, offensive coordinator, did an outstanding job. You know, there were times just with their alignment we knew what they were doing, but we still couldn't stop it. And but that's a credit to their guys executing, and so my hat's off to them. I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of the way our young men played today. Chris Bordano, linebacker here, was our honorary captain, and he spoke to the team yesterday, and he talked about it's all how you finish. That was his message to our team. It's all how you finish. And who would have thought just a little over 24 hours later that it would have been all about how you finish. And part of our culture is confidence, belief, and faith that our process brings results. We preach it, we talk it, it's part of our pillars, and none better than today. While it wasn't our best performance in any of our phases, it was our best response. And that's the biggest thing I could say. It's all about a response. And so I'm extremely, extremely proud of this football team. This is a football game that the last 2 years would have been hard to win with where we were in our program. It would have been the way that these young men responded today was huge. And games like this will do nothing but make us better, make us stronger. But we do know we have to play better, and there's no doubt about that. Offensively, we finished strong. That was our message. We finished strong. I challenged them at halftime, and I didn't think we came out in the third quarter, played very well. I thought we had a lot left in our tank, and I challenged them to finish empty. And I did not think we played well in the third quarter, either side of the ball. But we did play well in the fourth quarter. We dominated the fourth quarter. That's what we train for. We talk about that every day we're on the practice field. Every day we're together is what do we do in the fourth quarter when it matters the most. And we had to win a game today in the fourth quarter. So you got to play all 60 minutes. There's no doubt about that. Offensively, no turnovers. I'm extremely proud of our guys for that. That's something we've done a really good job of. We found a way to get it done in the fourth quarter. Defensively, it was none better to see Mason Gentry make 2 huge sacks and to watch his performance when it mattered most. Obviously, Justin Lawler and Damari Mixon, but when you're able to see Mason Gentry come back off the injuries that he's came back with the last 2 weeks and to have 2 big-time sacks, that was huge. But again, defensively, not our best play. We were exposed on the back end. We knew that. We knew Jordan was going to be out this game, be back next week. We had to put some young guys in there, and we're going to have to get better. We got to do a better job coaching. We got to do a better job responding because that's going to continue to show up. There's no doubt about that. And but we found a way. We found a way, and for that I'm extremely proud of our guys. Anytime you hold in college football, anytime you can hold someone less than 100 yards rushing, you've done something. We held them to minus 8 yards rushing. That was a big deal tonight. I'm proud of our guys for that. Again, we gave up the big play too many times, and that was huge. Kept them in the game, and those guys kept fighting and wouldn't give up. Special teams, I thought the play of the game, without a doubt, was Ryan Becker's block punt. It's a young man that was just coaching, doing what he's coached to do. We didn't have a block call. There's a guy that came in and we always call fit the crease and go up. And that's what he did. He fit the crease and he went vertical. And he was close the time before, and he felt like that he could get that next one, and none bigger play than Ryan Becker's block punt. That picture will be on this wall this week and will be a part of this program. I'm really proud of that young man. It's a guy that just comes to work every day and does what we ask him to do. So again, that was huge. Also, Shane Haley, 2 freshmen making plays on special teams as well, creating another turnover. Shane Haley causing a fumble on the kickoff, and Delano picking it up. Again, 2 turnovers, come away with points. Again, that's what this thing's about. And but for that, it's good to win games like that. I'm extremely proud to be 1-0 today. It's all about, we're going to celebrate this one, and the season starts tomorrow mentality. We got next week. We'll obviously got a big opponent in front of us, but they're all big. So we got a 1-game season next week, but we're going to celebrate this one, and there's a lot of things we can do to get better, and we'll get back in here and get back on the field tomorrow and improve that. But with that, I'll open up for questions, but I will say this: we're 1-0 in the UConn season, and that's the only thing that matters.
You talked about your concern with your team's performance in the third quarter, and then it flipped in the fourth. Was it something that you and the coaches did on the sideline? How'd you get that flip in performance level?
I thought even the first half we were very lethargic. I thought it was just ho-hum, and I couldn't put a finger on it. We had great preparation this week. The energy level was I don't know. It was hard to put a finger on, and I share with them, elite teams have to create their own energy. Came in at halftime, and it was pretty straightforward. My message to those guys is I was very disappointed in our play. I didn't think we've played to our standard, which is best, and we had to respond. We had to do something to change the game, and it was going to take somebody to make a play, and it took well into the late third, early fourth quarter before we decided it's time. And it took one guy to make a play, obviously being able to run the football like we were able to do. Kamen Freeman running the ball well. We had 3 backs that rushed for over 70 yards each. Kamen had 68 yards. They kept looking and waiting for somebody in the fourth quarter to make something happen. And at some point as a coach, you look at them and you say, hey, look, it's got to come from you guys. We're at a point in our program 3 years into this thing. We got to find a way to make this happen. And if we want to continue to move this thing forward and push the envelope and raise the bar, somebody's got to make a play. And that's what happened. And then when one made a play, the momentum changed, and then all of a sudden you create sacks and you create another fumble, and it just feeds off each other. And so we learned some valuable lessons, and still be able to be 1-0 this season has been huge.
This isn't the first time you've used multiple quarterbacks, but it's probably the most that you've really mixed DJ in throughout the game before closing time. Some of it was definitely a change of pace look, but what was the thinking of putting him in there after the roughing the kicker and then to start the third quarter?
Well, I was trying to create a spark, to be honest with you. And we had scripted that DJ was going to go in the third series, but at that point from there, it was just going to have to be whatever happened. I felt like we missed on some throws. I was trying to create a spark. I'll be honest with you, that's what I was trying to do. I know Ben hit some throws. We missed some throws, some key ones that we were high on that we got to get better at. And now at the end of the day, we put DJ out there, and you could definitely tell that he's come off of being rusty. He missed some motions. He had some mental assignment errors in there that we couldn't. We had to go back. We went back with Ben, and Ben gave us the best chance during that time to kind of get us back into the right protections and make the right throws. And but then we went back with DJ later on for him running the ball. But we talk about it all the time, and it's not just quarterback. It's any time when those opportunities open up for you, you got to take advantage of your opportunities. And we were just needing a spark, just something to get us going. And obviously they're all competitors. They all want to play. But we were. To be honest with you, I made the change. I was ready to. We needed a spark. We needed something. Just pitch and catch and let's play. And it obviously created some urgency for Ben, and Ben came in and did some really good things. I mean, so we'll continue to do that. It's you know, I'm proud of all these guys, but you know, offensively, when you're able to come in here and run the ball for almost 300 yards again, that's huge. And but we got to get better. Don't get me wrong, we got a long way to go. We're 1-0. And so it's all about getting this football team better, and wins like this and games like this make you better. They do make you better, and they make you older as a coach, but they make you better. So, but that's okay. That's all right.
Now, how important is it to have multiple guys at multiple positions be able to step up big and make big plays?
Yeah, you know, when you look at our depth at running back. You know, and you got 3 competitive guys that all want to play and they all want to carry the ball every play, and you love that in them. But I will say this, because they're able to stay fresh, you're able to see what happens late in the fourth quarter when you're able to have to run the football. When you have the receiving core that we have, you know, when you have Trey Quinn, you have Cortland Sutton that had a big night tonight. I mean, again, it just only makes you better as the game wears on. You got to play all 60 minutes, or as long as it takes. We're rotating defensive linemen in has been huge for us, and so keeping guys fresh. But yeah, that's huge for you. It really is, and it creates competition. It creates excitement. It creates some. Everybody's on their game, and that's what you got to have. Moving this program forward now, this is something we haven't had the luxury of having the depth that we've got, and we still got to keep getting better.
15 catches for Trey Quinn today. Was that simply a byproduct of what you saw from the defense, or was there a concerted effort based on what he had done in the previous 4 games to try to get him the ball more often?
No, it was a lot of what they were giving us. A lot of them were runs that were called, and the way they would line up, we would get the ball out on the edge to Trey. It was a check, and obviously we know what kind of playmaker the guy is. I mean, but you know, it was great to see him, but again, all of them. I mean, they all had to find a way to win, and I can't. From where this program started 34 months ago tomorrow to where we are right now is night and day, and it's been a process. It's been a confidence, belief, and faith that the process just get a little better every day. Brings results, and that's what this thing's about. It really is, and it's not coach talk. When I say we're 1-0, we literally, that's all we want to be, is the best we can be right here, right now in this press conference.
No Jacob Tedora today. Did something happen at practice?
Yeah, he was out, suffered just a mild injury last week. We practiced him a little bit this week. He was tender, and he'll be back next week. So.
Leg, arm.
Yeah, the leg, but he'll be back. He'll be back and ready to go. We probably could have pushed it. Jordan White will be back next week. It was precautionary. We held him out. He went through pregame. We were close to trying to just say, hey, let's go play, but we just, it wasn't worth it. We're moving forward with that, and so we'll get these guys back.
How much did that affect the defense being without Jordan?
Well, he's a huge leader for your team. He's over there coaching his tail off. He's coaching hard as anybody over there, and trying to build the confidence level up of those guys. And again, you got to have you got to have a short-term memory. You got to have amnesia if you're playing cornerback. I mean, that just you got to lose. You got to forget what just happened to you, and you got to move on. And he's over there trying to tell them, hey, they're coming right back to you. You got to stay the course, and helping them with their technique, and just trying to coach them up. And but when you lose a leader like that, I mean, he's huge. He's on our leadership committee. He's on pace to be an All-American. I mean, that's tough. That's hard. But that's football. Somebody's got to step up. It's the next man up. And that's the growth that you have in a program. And so to see those guys come in and have to make some plays was big. So I thought we missed too many tackles. That's, again, uncharacteristic of us. We missed entirely too many tackles tonight. And that's something that we'll continue to work on, but very uncharacteristic of us. But again, we found a way to respond, and that's the only thing that matters.
How did you feel about the offensive line and how they held up?
Yeah, you know, I thought that you know, we had all 3 timeouts right before half. We got 21 points on the board, and we're moving the football, and we give up a pressure, or it might have been a sack, and I think we get an illegal chop block on get a penalty there. We had some penalties up front that, again, it's not who we are. And so, but I thought, though, I do think this, They did a good job protecting for Ben, and they found a way to establish the run game when we needed it the most. So it'll be interesting when I watch the film, but obviously did some things, but got to credit them too. They brought a lot of pressure. Once they dialed a couple pressures up, they were going to stay with them. We knew it. We just had to answer, and that's what we did. And I thought we did a really good job of just staying patient and staying the course.